through the Nintendo Switch eShop. So, here we go. I'm Michael. If you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button, like button also. Share with your friends if you don't mind. Also, please comment, ask me a question, or a comment in general. I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you don't mind, hit the notification bell down below, and you will be notified when I go live, or upload another video, or upload another video. And if you want to become a fan of me, then Auckland, then subscribe to the channel, and you will become a fan. Kind of messed up there a little bit. Alright, here we are inside of the eShop, and the first game is Contract Killers. Releases on February 8th. Looks like a top-down game. Not ready for me. Next is Hero U Rogue 2 Redemption. Releases on the 9th. Looks like it's a story-based game, maybe with some puzzle elements. Next is Hexagon Defense. Releases on the 9th. Not for me. Next is Pet. My Universe Pet Clinic. Cats and dogs. I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing games like that. If you love games like that, it's just, it's just not for me. I mean, it's cool and cute, but it's just not for me. Okay, moving on. That, if I didn't say it already, that's releasing on the 9th. Next is releasing on the 10th. Choices That Matter and Their Heroes Were Lost. I don't think so. Free Throw Basketball releases on the 10th. Pretty much exactly what it is. You're free throwing a basketball into a hoop. Straightforward. Next is... what? I can't pronounce that title. Something Attack releases on the 10th. You'll see the title in a few seconds or so. Right there. Let's see if I can get a better close-up at it. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. Next is the Outer Worlds Board Approved Bundle. Also releases on the 10th. Okay. Next is a big game, in my opinion, The Little Nightmares 2. It's a creepy sequel to a creepy side-scroller. Highly recommend this game. Especially if you've played the first one already, you know what to expect. I think this time around, I think it's co-op or 2-player, or I'm not sure exactly. But a character follows you around. Maybe you can control that character. I'm not sure. But it's a new character, and plus the character that you played as and controlled in the previous title. Alright. Okay. Next, and that releases on the 11th. I didn't say it already. Next is Undermine. Also releases on the 11th. Okay. Next is Summer Catchers. Releases on the 11th as well. Looks like it's got some old school style graphics, and it might be a side scroller, but it's not for me. Next is the Flower Collectors, also releasing on the 11th. Alrighty then. Next is TR16 Infinite. I think that's the title of the game. Let's see if I can get a better look at the title. Let's see, you can look at the title right there at the top. Try 6 Infinite. Some kind of, not really a racing game, but it kind of reminds me of Tron Legacy, but something different. Releases on the 11th. A Ground also releases on the 11th. It's not really a game for me. Next is, I can't pronounce this one either, The Way of Shinobi releases on the 11th as well. Next is Healer's Quest, releases on the 11th. Next is a big game, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, releases on the 12th. Highly looking forward to this. It's another Wii U port, but with extra content added to the game. Next is a very interesting, awkward situation of a series, very anime, and it's Galgun Returns. And if you know what that series is about, it's very, very weird, heavy in Japanese anime. It is a shooter, but it's not your normal shooter. That's all I'm going to say. Releases on the 12th. Next is Speedway Bundle, Stock, and Truck. Releases on the 12th. It's a racing game. Looks like it might be fun. Next is Ultra Goodness 2. Also releases on the 12th. Okay. Next is number 1 Crosswords. Releases on the 12th. It's crosswords. Next is Halloween Forever. Releases on the 12th. It's like an old school style side scroller. Next is Half Past Fate Romantic Distancing. Not for me. Releases on the 14th. Next is Brutal Rage. I don't know what to make about this. It might be a side scroller, possibly. Releases on the 16th. Next is a title I cannot pronounce. It releases on the 16th as well. So, okay. Next is Drive. Releases on the 16th also. That one might be fun. Next is Fallen Legion Revenants. I don't know. Releases on the 16th. Next is Void Gore. Gar. Releases on the 17th. Next is Second Cape's Escape Game. Releases on the 18th. Not for me. Next is Crazy. I can't pronounce that second part of the title. Crazy something. Releases on the 18th. Next is Speed Limit, releases on the 18th. Might be fun. Next is a Sea of Thieves style game, but I think it might be different. This is called King of the Sea, or King of the Seas. It's heavy in naval. Is it naval? No. What's it called when you battle with ships in a video game? Naval. I'm not sure. Next is Astro something, I don't know, releases on the 18th. Okay. Next is another big game, Persona 5S Strikers. It's a hack and slash style where you fight off hordes of enemies, just like Hyrule Warriors, Dynasty Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors. It's the same thing, except it's set in the world of Persona 5. Next is Thomas Was Alone. This releases on the 19th. Definitely not for me. But that Persona game releases on the 18th, if I didn't say it already. Next game is called Puss. Releases on the 19th. Next is, this is strange, Persona 5S again, Strikers. Let's see, that's weird, because the digital version released on the 18th, and another version releases on the 22nd. Odd. Okay. Dry Drowning releases on the 22nd. It looks like it's heavy in storytelling. Next is Rogue Heroes Ruins of, I don't know, I can't pronounce the rest of the title. Looks like it might be fun. Releases on the 23rd. Next is Johnny Something Full Season. Releases on the 23rd. The art style kind of reminds me of South Park or another show like that. Next is, this game is trying to be like Crazy Taxi, except it's called Taxi Chaos. Releases on the 23rd. Alright, next is Curse of the Dead Gods. Releases on the 23rd. Alright, next is a Code Realize. Releases on the 25th. Next is Demons Rise, Lords of Chaos on the 25th. Okay, next is Mike Dies on the 25th. Joy-Cons are messing up. Next, also on the 25th, is called Hellpoint. I talked about it in one of my Auckland gaming news videos. The game looks really, really awesome. Next is Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, also releasing on 25th. Looking forward to this one. It's a run and gun side scroller. It's an old school style video game that's being resurrected, hinting at the title of the game, Resurrection, Ghosts and Goblins. Next is also released on the 25th is Forward to the Sky. I didn't say already, so also released on the 25th. Next is Steam Prison, releases on the 25th. Looks like it's heavy on story, or storybook, I guess, style game. Next is Bravely Default 2, releases on the 26th. Never played any of those games before, but they look fun. Can't pronounce this title, but it releases on the 26th. Okay, next is Monster Jam Steel Titans 2, releases on the 2nd of March. Next is Strange, The Departure. Okay, next is a bundle, Off-Road DX and Rock and Racing Rally. It's 2 racing games together. Releases on the 5th of March. And that is Strange game, releases on the 4th. Next is Apex Legend, is coming to Switch. Apex Legends releases on the 9th. Next is Kingdoms of, I don't know, something Reckoning, releases on the 16th. I think I've heard about this game. I think it's a port from a generation or 2 ago of consoles. Next is Root Film, releases on the 19th. Storybook style game. Next is Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town, releasing on the 23rd. Reminds me a lot of Animal Crossing. Next is a Story of Seasons bundle, so it's packed with the expansion pass. Also releases on the 23rd. Next is Monster Hunter Rise on the 26th. That's also another big title. A lot of fans love Monster Hunter. Never played any of the games. Next is Balan Wonderworld. The game is getting some hate right now for releasing on the 26th of March. Hopefully it will be good, hopefully, because it reminds me of like some old school style Sega games. Love Sega games. Next is Monster Hunter Rise Deluxe Edition, releases on the 26th also. I wonder why they separate them for. Next is New Pokemon Snap, releases on the 30th of April. It's a sequel to the original Pokemon Snap on the N64, where the gameplay is like you're on a roller coaster, or you're on rails, and instead of capturing Pokemon like you normally do, you catch them through snapping a picture of them, hinting at the title, Pokemon Snap. Next is Kriz Tales. I think I heard somewhere this game is supposed to be released in July, I think. But in the eShop it's saying TBD. Next, in the last game, King's Bounty 2. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Alright, bye.